Varsity. Scouts come into the game tonight at 9-5, and Lincoln County, Rodney Plumley and his team comes in at 5-7. Let's step aside, take about a 3-minute interview with Coach Rodney Plumley. Welcome back to our Parmar pregame show. Joining us now is Rodney Plumley, the head coach of the Lincoln County Panthers. And Coach, obviously you got a little different team from a year ago. What's different between this team and this year's team and last year's?
Youth. Last year, we had a down year, but truth be told, 4 of our top 6 kids last year were seniors. 3 of them that hadn't played the year before, and so they gave us the best opportunity to be successful last year. But this is more of a year where we can look and see a light at the end of the tunnel because our kids are young, gaining experience. But we got 4 juniors, we got 4 sophomores that's in our 10-man rotation, and anytime you got 7 or 8 kids coming back from a rotation, you feel like you can keep building every game, every week, and get into the next off season and have a bright future.
Are you confident at this point, where you're at this point in the season?
I wouldn't say necessarily confident because every game seems to have a different theme to it. Anytime you got any experience and you got a lot of youth trying to work their way into the system and work their way into the varsity games. But we like what we've seen so far. Obviously, we have down games. Obviously, we have games where we sputter a little bit. But we've seen a lot of nice things. This one's going to be a tough test today, especially with Scott getting knocked off last night. I tell you what, I'd rather Scott coming into this game with a nice win last night than getting upset at Hoover. But no, like I said, we got a nice young team that we're excited about down the road and later in the season and moving into next year.
What, as you finish, we're already into about 3/4 of the season. You start winding down and get ready for, sectionals and regionals. How do you feel like your team's got what kind of chance do you feel like your team has at this point?
I'll tell you what, and the same thing's been with us. We was without Sawyer Tomlin for a couple games. This week, our 2 big guys have been out all week and probably won't see action tonight because of that. And we've had sickness going around, and so we got some different holes to plug in today. But I think, with our section, and you look at the teams involved, Scott and Logan especially, everybody's been having injuries that's kind of, knocked them off pace or have had some adversity they keep trying to work through. A lot of it, I think, it's just going to come down to whoever's healthy. Obviously Scott and Logan have strong teams and are holding up well despite dealing with injuries and people out. But come sectional tournament this time, it's going to be who's healthy. And Wayne's a dangerous ball club. We got a nice win over them last week, but they're talented. You're going to have to wait and see on the sectional.
All right, Coach, good luck in tonight's game, and we'll talk to you later in the season. Coach Rodney Plumley, the head coach of the Lincoln County Panthers. We'll be back with more of our Parmar Skyhawk pregame show after this. You're listening to Scott Skyhawks on WZAC and the Skyhawk Sports Network.
For over a century,
At BOONE Memorial Health, every patient is an important patient.
As primary care providers, care starts with us.
Understanding patients' health concerns is the first step in great care.
We take our responsibilities seriously.
To listen.
To get to the bottom of a diagnosis.
To teach.
To care.
When you choose BOONE, you choose the start to a healthier life.
Make the choice today.
BOONE Memorial Health.
We're bringing medicine home.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Whoa! Touchdown, yeah! And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier. Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
WCAC, Danville, Madison. Back to the action with the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
Welcome back to the Par Mart Stores pregame show. Joining us now is Coach Sean Ballard, the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks. And Coach, last couple of games have been a little tough for you there on the road, but hopefully you can get things turned around against Lincoln County tonight.
Yeah, Tuesday we found a way to squeak out a win, but we didn't rebound the ball very well. And then Friday we played over at Hoover, and we rebounded the ball better. We corrected that, but we just didn't contest shots very well, and just let them outshoot us.
Of course, you've been battling some injuries. I know Reese was back the other night and played a decent game. Won't say he was 100%, but you can tell his injury's healing. Where's his situation at for tonight?
Yeah, he's getting better, and Isaac's getting better, and I think that's a little bit of our issue right now is, we went from the stretch of having everyone to having both of them out to having Isaac back but not fully healthy to then having Isaac and Reese back. So, I think our chemistry isn't where it typically would be at this point. So, that's something that's going to have to come from practice and playing together. And, we're on the right track, but we've got a lot of games coming up. So taking care of our bodies, doing the right things, that's going to be big through this next stretch.
That's what Rodney Plumley and I were talking about. It's starting to get a little late in the season, but coming up, you got a couple tough ones next week. Charleston Catholic is a pretty tough single-A school, and then you go on the road to Logan, and they're not going to be tough at all.
Yeah, and a couple good matchups next week. Catholic's really good. I think they're 11-3. Playing at Logan's always tough. That'll be a tough matchup. And then Saturday we're playing in the Hatfield-McCoy against Pike Central. So three good teams next week. We're going to have to be ready to play.
Coach, what do you do tonight? I know we've been talking about these injuries. What do you do to battle these and to get these boys ready, but to put people in places that can handle their position?
Yeah, that we just got to worry about us. No matter who's out there. Offensively, some things change based on who's on the floor. When Reese and Isaac are out, other guys have to be a little more aggressive and that sort of thing. But our issue the last 2 games has been on the defensive end. Tuesday we didn't rebound the ball well, and Friday we didn't contest shots well. So no matter who's out there, those things got to be consistent. So our focus is working on us, cleaning up the mistakes we've made, and continuing to get better.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you at the end of the game. Coach Sean Ballard, head coach of the Scott Skyhawks. We'll be back with more of our Par Mart Stores pregame show after this. You're listening to Skyhawk Basketball on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Whether you need insurance.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
I'm the captain of the Pee Wee football team. We may be small, but we are mighty, annoying. And you are so tired from playing defense against us that your focus is about to ride the bench. Go, go, go. Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Come on, come on. And if you have cut rate car insurance, then not even a Hail Mary will save you from paying for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Awesome.
You have a goal.
You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Back at the Hawks Nest, where the Skyhawks going through their final warm-ups before we get the ball game underway for tonight. And let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for the Lincoln County Panthers. They will start tonight a 5'9 junior. Wears number 1, Cameron Blevins. Another junior, 5'11, wears number 22, Austin Adkins. Sawyer Tomlin, a 6'2 senior, wears number 33. Schaefer Aiden, a 5'10 junior, wears number 34. And Willis Graham, 6'3 junior, wears number 44. Now for the Skyhawks, we're not 100% sure yet because Reese Carden has been playing injured, and he played the last game, and coach is hoping to give him a little breather tonight, but he said we would see right before game time. Actually, Carden is out on the floor now shooting some three-point shots. So we'll give you the starting lineup for the Skyhawks here in just a minute. We got about a minute 20 to go before the game. Chris, any thoughts tonight before we get into this matchup with the boys?
It's going to be important for Scott to jump out early because, you know, Lincoln County's a team. There's no way to beat around the bush. Scott's clearly the better team, and in order for that to happen the way they want to do things, is jump out early to start with. That way you're able to come in and do the things you want to do. If you want to rest a little bit of Reese, get him some breathers, then you can do that. But it's all in the start, getting a good start and being able to go with it.
You know, the Skyhawks fell last night to actually Herbert Hoover by a score of 80-71. They play Lincoln County tonight. They play Monday night. They play Charleston Catholic, and then they go on the road to Logan later in the week. So they've some tough games coming up here in the next few games.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tested, and Coach Sean Ballard definitely wants Reese, as important as he is to this team, to get as much rest and be as healthy as he can down the stretch.
Okay, we're getting ready for the starting lineup. So I don't know why they stopped the clock with 17 and a half seconds. Okay, we're going to have the national anthem here, so we'll step aside for that.
At BOONE Memorial Health, every patient is an important patient.
As primary care providers, care starts with us.
Understanding patients' health concerns is the first step in great care.
We take our responsibilities seriously.
To listen.
To get to the bottom of a diagnosis.
To teach.
To care.
When you choose BOONE, you choose the start to a healthier life.
Make the choice today.
BOONE Memorial Health.
We're bringing medicine home.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
And now for your home Scott Skyhawks. Number 55, Caden Clemens.
And Clemens will get the start tonight.
Number 11, Jaden Sharps. Number 22, Isaac Setzer. And number 13, Reese Carter. Now let's play basketball.
Looks like everybody got the normal starting lineup except Hunter Knoll. I guess they decided to start Reese Collins. So the starting lineup for the Skyhawks will be junior Owen Adkins, senior Jay Sharps, senior Reese Carden, senior Isaac Setzer, and senior Caden Clemens. Skyhawks wearing all white tonight with gold numerals, Scott across the chest, trimmed in black. Lincoln County going with that, what is that, like a light purple? That's what I would call it, with Panthers in black across the chest. And it'll be Owen Atkins doing the jumping tonight at midcourt. He'll send it back to Caden Clemens. Isaac Setzer will bring the ball across for Scott. Back to Jay Sharps, back to Setzer, over to the corner to Atkins, back out around the horn. Now they'll get it over to the corner, and Reese Carden will lose the handle, and the turnover will be to the Panthers.
Number 1, Cameron Blevins will be the one bringing it up for the Panthers, and he quickly gets it into the front court. Sends it over to number 44, which is Graham, and now he's back out to Blevins. Graham will fire up a three from the corner. It's off back iron, no good.
Setzer comes up with the rebound. He'll go the length of the floor, and he'll roll it. It will not go. Caden Clemens comes up with it, and he will pick up the first 2 points of the ball game.
Here comes Blevins and the Lincoln County Panthers back up the court. Blevins is guarded closely by Jaden Sharps. Back into the middle to number 22, Austin Atkins. Tries to feed it down low to Tomlin. Gets it back up to Blevins. Blevins will get into the lane. Fired over to the left corner. Three put up by number 34.
Isaac Setzer will get the rebound for Scott. No points. Carden sends it down to Adkins. Now Jay Sharps fires a three. Will not go off the back of the rim.
Rebound, Cameron Blevins. He'll bring it into the court. He'll fire off a three from the top of the key. Off back iron, no good. Rebound, Scott.
Setzer comes up with the rebound once again across the timeline. Sends it across the floor to Reese Carden. Now they send it to Jay Sharps. Sharps goes into the paint, off the glass, and a charge against Jay Sharps.
Yeah, it was number 22, Austin Atkins, was the one able to absorb that contact. And Sharps had a clear lane, but as he got to number 22, Austin Atkins is able to slide up underneath. So Lincoln County will inbound the ball, down 2-0 here this evening. Blevins will bring it up through the timeline, gets a pick from number 44, Aiden, and he'll fire it over to the left side to Austin Atkins. Atkins, guarded by Owen Atkins, will bring it around to the front court. And he fires it over to Blevins in the right low corner. Blevins will reset the offense as he'll get another pick from Aiden up top. Here comes Blevins. He'll fire an errant pass that goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Skyhawks.
Over the door. Caden Clemens will inbound it to Isaac Setzer. Setzer will bring the ball down the floor across front of the scoring stand over to the near side to Reese Carden. Now they'll send it around the horn. And off the glass, Caden Clemens will get the basket, and it'll be a +2 on number 22.
And number 22, Austin Atkins, is the one that picks up that foul. First one here of the first half.
Skyhawks lead at 4-0, 6:02 to go, showing on the clock. Caden Clemens' shot is good. He's got all 5 points for the Skyhawks.
Quickly, Lincoln County brings the ball up. Jaden Sharps will meet Blevins at midcourt. Blevins trying to do a little bit of dribbling, and he fires a pass inside. It's stolen.
Owen Atkins gets the ball for Scott, goes the length of the paint, tries to put it in the hands of Caden Clemens. Clemens fighting for the ball, gets it back out to Carden. Carden's shot is good for a three.
Carden gets a good feed from Clemens, and he's able to knock down that three. As here comes Lincoln County. Number 34, which is Aiden will bring the ball up for Lincoln County. Gets to Blevins in the corner, brings it back out over to Graham up top. Back to Blevins, guarded by Jaden Sharps. Over to the left corner to Adkins. He'll fire off a three. No good. Rebound is bobbled, and Scott comes up with it.
Owen Atkins comes up with the rebound. Setzer puts it in on the floor to Sharps. Rolls across the rim, will not go. And a whistle underneath the basket.
I believe they're going to get 44.
Yep.
34, sorry,
okay.
With the foul, which is Schaefer Aiden picking up his first personal, second team foul.
Isaac Setzer at the free throw line for the first time, and it's off the back of the iron. Will not go.
A mini line change for the Skyhawks as Walls, White, and Knoll come into the ball game for Clemens, Carden, and Sharps.
Skyhawks lead 8-0, 5:10 on the first quarter clock. Setzer's second shot from the free throw line, and it's good.
Tomlin inbounds to Blevins. Blevins will slow it up this time just a little bit as Scott puts on 2-2-1 pressure. Fires into the corner to Aiden. Aiden will be back up to Blevins at the top of the key. Puts a little dribble move on White and gets it over to Aiden in the corner. Gets it back down to Austin Atkins on the baseline. He'll dribble it back up and try to set back up the offense. Blevins at the top of the key, back over to Austin Atkins. Gets Aiden in the corner. He dribbles, is quickly consumed by defensive pressure. Back to Atkins underneath, and he fires off a little 8-footer, and he's able to hit it. First two for the Lincoln County Panthers.
Hunter Knoll inbounds it to Setzer. Setzer across midcourt. Now they'll send it down to Scott's number 3. That is Loudon White. Around the horn. Setzer has it. Fires it over to Owen Atkins to White. Back over to the far corner to Tyler Walls. Off the rim, and it's knocked out of bounds by Lincoln County.
Yeah, number 44, Willis Graham, is the one that knocked that ball out of bounds. Our Alex are going to say it's off on Scott. I don't see how.
I don't think I agree with that one. But
Scott showing 2-2-1 pressure yet again. Inbounds to Blevins, back to Tomlin. Tomlin fires it over to the left side, over to Aiden. Aiden will bring the ball up before it gets it to Tomlin in the middle, but the ball is deflected by Hunter Knoll. Now Blevins, the point guard, will get the ball and bring it up top. He drives the middle of the lane, puts up a shot, no good, off back iron.
Loudon White comes up with the rebound and a whistle on the floor, charged against Lincoln County.
It's going to be number 1, Cameron Blevins, who picks up that personal, his first, team third.
So Scott will inbound it at the main entrance right by the Scott's cheer section.
Number 30, Andrew Banks, and number 5, Will Shepard, into the game for the Lincoln County Panthers.
Setzer inbounds. He'll go to right wing. Sends it all the way back across the floor to Owen and round to Loudon White. Back to Setzer. Setzer back over to Owen Atkins. Back to Setzer. Bounces on the floor to Hunter Knoll. Back over to Owen Atkins. Off the back of the rim. Will not go. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Number 5, Shepard's the one that comes up with it, and he's the one that's going to bring it up the floor for Lincoln County. Closely guarded by Tyler Walls, and they're going to get a carry on Shepard as he was trying to cross over and get back into the middle of the floor on Tyler Walls.
Coach Rodney Plumley, you could tell he wasn't happy about that, and he saw it visibly happen across the floor. Scott will inbound at same place. Sharps into Reese Carden. Carden into Lincoln. Fires over to Loudon White. Off the rim, will not go. And a rebound by Lincoln County.
Sawyer Tomlin's the one that come up with that. He'll fire it over to number 5, Shepard. Shepard up to Blevins up top. Guarded by Jaden Sharps. Backdoor cut by Austin Atkins. He puts up a little floater, and it will go for the second bucket for Lincoln County. 4 points for him.
Here comes Skyhawks. Carden over to White. Into the corner to Jay Sharps. And it is good. A three-pointer by Jay Sharps.
Back comes Lincoln County. Blevins will bring it up the floor. Loudon White will meet him right over the timeline. Here comes a pick from Lincoln County. Trying to get it to number 30, which is Banks. Gets the corner 3. It's no good from Austin Atkins.
Jay Sharps picks up the rebound. He goes to the floor, turns around, gives it to Loudon White on a three-point shot. Off the iron, will not go. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Number 22, Atkins comes up with the rebound. He'll fire it over to Tomlin, who will drive the middle of the floor, puts up a fake shot, and will try to get it to Blevins, but the ball is errant pass.
Loudon White on the steal. Turn over to Scott. Reese Carden has it at the far wing. He hands it off. Now they circle around. Jay Sharps once again, and it goes for 3.
And you're going to get a quick timeout here from Plumlee and the Panthers.
Skyhawks with 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter play. Skyhawks out to a 15-4 lead over the Lincoln County Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, right now Lincoln County's trying to play fast, but it's going against them. Blevins, he's had a couple quick possessions where he's tried to drive the lane. Scott's doing a really good job of cutting it off, and Scott's just doing a really good job on defense. And then on the offensive end, they're working the ball around. They're passing up good shots to take better shots right now, and they're falling for the Skyhawks.
10 seconds to go in the timeout here.
Again, Joe, we talked about Scott needed a fast start if they were going to do exactly what they wanted to do, and this is just exactly what Coach Sean Ballard wanted out of the Skyhawks. Scott again will come out in mid-court pressure, and Blevins will bring the ball up for the Panthers, guarded by Tyler Walls. He'll fire it over to Shepard in the corner. Shepard brings it up, looking for somebody to pass to, guarded by Lincoln Burnside. Errant pass.
Deflected by Setzer. He's bringing the ball down the floor. He's being fouled. Sends it over to Jay Sharps in the corner. Off the rim. Will not go. And rebound off to Setzer. Over to the near side to number 10 for the Skyhawks, Tyler Walls, and he'll pick up a 3.
18-14 Scott lead, 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Pass over to be number 30. Banks takes up a 3. It's no good.
Isaac Setzer comes down the floor. 1-on-3. Sharps again off the net. 2 more points for Jaden Sharps.
And Tomlin will put the entry pass into Blevins, and you're seeing Lincoln County now. They're tired, and they're wanting to slow this pace down. Walls meets Blevins at midcourt. Blevins trying to put a couple crossover moves. Isn't able to do it. So Banks takes it in, puts up an errant shot. It's no good.
Rebound by Reese Carden. He'll spin it around the back as he comes across midcourt. Stops at the 3, fires it down to the inside to Walls. Walls for 3 more.
And Lincoln County, you can visibly see they are tired right now with this quick pace the Scouts are putting on. Blevins brings it over the timeline, guarded by Tyler Walls. Tomlin will set a high ball screen, and he looks into the corner to Shepard. Shepard's pass is stolen.
It's fired down the floor to Setzer, and Setzer puts 2 more off the glass.
Tomlin will bring the ball up for the Panthers right now. And he is closely guarded by Isaac Setzer, looking for somewhere to go. He'll drive the middle of the lane. He'll stop, try to shoot a little 13-footer. It's off back iron. Ain't good. Gets a good roll.
Scott will inbound it. Setzer brings the ball down the floor. He goes right wing, stops, come back to the near side. Carden fires it down to the mid side to Walls. Walls, this time it's off the rim, will not go. Lincoln County has the ball.
Tomlin gets that rebound, and he fires a three-quarter court shot that is no good to end the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, it's the Scott Skyhawks 25, the Lincoln County Panthers 6. You're listening and watching Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
Memorial Health, every patient is an important patient.
She takes time and she cares about your concerns, and she will get answers for any questions that you have.
We're here to help, and at BOONE Memorial Health, we want to make sure we provide the best care for you.
I like the hometown feel. I like coming in somewhere where I know everyone and they know me. The trust I have in her is why I choose BOONE.
BOONE Memorial Health, helping patients live healthier lives.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Back to the action with the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
Back at the Hawks Nest after 1 quarter of play. Scott leads at 25-6 here at the Hawks Nest.
Here's Sawyer Tomlin will bring the ball into the front court for the Panthers. Gets a high ball screen from number 20, which is Wood. Sawyer will throw it over to Graham, who will get into the corner. Austin Atkins will fire off a right wing 3, and it is good.
Scott inbounds it on the play. Clemens to Setzer down in the corner to Owen Atkins. Back around the corner to Tyler Walls. Off the rim, will not go. Caden Clemens gets it. Rebound up, and it will not go. And finally, Lincoln County comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, it's number 5, Shepard, with the rebound, and he'll bring the ball up the floor as he is met with Reese Carden. He'll fire the ball over to number 44, Graham. He'll drive the lane, kick it out to number 20, which is Wood in the right corner.
And it's stolen by Jay Sharps. Here comes Sharps bringing the ball down the floor. He loses the ball, the handle off the ball, and it will go out of bounds. Stay with the Skyhawks.
Yeah, Sawyer Tomlin was one that was able to back tap that out of bounds.
Over to Reese Carden. Carden's ball is off the net. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Sawyer Tomlin comes down with that rebound for the Panthers, and he's the one that'll bring it into the front court. Jaden Sharps meets him. As Lincoln County now, as Sawyer picks up his dribble, and he's struggling to find somebody to pass the ball to, and he'll have to take a timeout.
Coach Rodney Plumley was not happy about that, but he knew that was the only choice they had to do, and it's another partial timeout. 6:46 to go in the first quarter, and the Scott Skyhawks lead by a score of 25-9. And Chris, I'm going to have to agree with what you said earlier. Scott is trying to keep a very high-flow, high-pressure game going, and I think it's paying off for him because Lincoln County is taking too many pressured shots.
Well, Joe, you said coming out of the timeout from the break, you said welcome back to the Hawks Nest. For the Lincoln County Panthers right now, it feels a lot more like the Hornets Nest than it does the Hawks Nest, because Scott has put so much pressure on Lincoln County that it's like they're out here swatting flies, like they're being attacked, and they don't know what's hit them here. 6 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second quarter, as they will inbound the ball to number 5, Will Shepard. He'll bring the ball up, pick from Austin Atkins. He'll dribble around the left side. Shepard picks up his dribble, gets it to Atkins right inside the three-point line. Atkins will fire it over to a Lincoln County player. I can't see number 20, Wood. And it was Sawyer Tomlin who got the rebound, and he's able to put it in.
Setzer on the inbound. They'll send it back to Florida Setzer between the circles. Now they'll get it into Reese Carden. He'll send it back out to Setzer. And it will be Jay Sharps from the right wing, another three-pointer.
Lincoln County will inbound the ball to Will Shepard. Shepard will bring the ball up. Owen Atkins will meet him at midcourt. Austin Atkins sets a high ball screen. Shepard uses it. Now he'll try to dribble through the lane, and he is cut off by Reese Carden, and that'll be a turnover for Scott on the walk.
Got a couple substitutions for Lincoln County coming into the lineup. Scott will inbound on their end of the full length of the floor. It'll be Caden Clemens sending it into Isaac Setzer. Setzer brings the ball up the floor slowly, down to the corner to Jay Sharps. Back to Setzer. Back to Jay Sharps. Back to Setzer. Over the other way, and it is going to be Reese Carden coming up with that ball. I don't know how Owen Atkins saved it. Caden Clemens will go in, up off, and on 2 more points for Caden Clemens.
Cameron Blevins back in the ball game for Lincoln County, and he's the one that's going to bring the ball up the floor. And a high ball screen from Austin Atkins. Regional starters back in for the Panthers. Guarded by Owen Atkins. Blevins tries to go to the right side. He's cut off, so he puts it back out to Austin Atkins. Dribbles around. Dribble handoff to Sawyer Tomlin. Now he's going to try to drive, kicks it out to the right corner. It's number 34, Aiden with the shot. He's no good. Rebound Scott.
Reese Carden come up with the rebound. Carden will bring the ball down the floor, sends it all the way down. To Owen Atkins. And he tried to just put it off the rim, but the ball was just not in the exact right place. And he ended up committing a foul.
Yeah, ended up committing a charge there on the end of that play.
That's only his first foul. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Lincoln County does get possession. Blevins will bring the ball up. He's met at half court by Tyler Walls, who's checked into the game. High ball screen by Adkins. Blevins uses it. He's now guarded by Setzer. He'll pull up for a three. It's off for an iron, no good.
Caden Clemens comes up the rebound for the Skyhawks, sends it over to Isaac Setzer. Setzer down to the top of the key, sends it over to the near side to Jay Sharps, and it's good for 2 more.
Cameron Blevins brings the ball back up. He's met again by Tyler Walls at the timeline. Sends it over to Aiden. Aiden on the left side. He dribbles in the middle of the floor, passes it over to Tomlin on the right wing. Here goes Aiden. He tries to dribble baseline. Nice pass back door to Graham. Don't have a shot, so he sends it back out to Tomlin. Now Austin Atkins will take a right wing three. It's good.
Setzer inbound to Clemens. Down the floor to Jay Sharps into the corner. Owen Adkins sends it back out to Setzer over to the near side. It is deflected out of bounds by one of the Lincoln County defenders. It'll stay with the Skyhawks. Isaac Setzer will inbound in front of the Lincoln County. Now he'll send it to the backcourt to Jaden Sharps. Sharps out at the center circle, back to Setzer, back to Sharps. Sharps fires off a three, off the front of the iron. It will not go. Caden Clemens comes down with it, but unfortunately can't find a handle.
Blevins gets the rebound. He's quickly into the front court. Sawyer Tomlin, he'll try top the key three. If it's good, nothing but net.
Clemens into Setzer, back to Setzer. Setzer brings it across midcourt. Setzer over the far corner, back out to Setzer, around the horn to Jay Sharps. Far corner, back around, into Caden Clemens inside the paint now. Jay Sharps to the near side. Owen Adkins off the iron. It will not go. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Quickly, here comes Blevins into the front court. He's going to pull up for a shot over Setzer, and it's missed.
Isaac Setzer picks up the rebound. He'll go 1-on-2 over the corner to Tyler Walls. Tyler Walls sends it back to the near side to Jay Sharps. Back around the horn to Owen Adkins. Setzer has it in the far corner. Puts it on the floor to Caden Clemens. Can't get it up, and a foul, or saying a jump ball. And possession will go with Scott.
Hunter Knoll checks back into the ball game for Caden Clemens, who's been working very hard down on that low block.
3 minutes to go in the half. Skyhawks up 33-17. Back to Hunter Knoll. Setzer, round the horn to Adkins. Jay Sharps fires off the three, in and out of the rim, will not go. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Graham comes up with the rebound and tries to fire a pass up to the point guard, Cameron Blevins, but that pass is deflected out of bounds by Isaac Setzer. Lincoln County will retain possession.
Setzer almost got the steal.
Blevins will bring the ball into the front court, closely guarded by Tyler Walls. Dribbles to the left side, wants to do a handoff to Sawyer Tomlin, but has to pick up his dribble. Tomlin now has the ball driving down the middle. Here comes a three from Ayton. It is good.
Owen Adkins will inbound to Scott. He'll send it into Setzer. Setzer across the timeline. He'll bring it to the near side, sends it over to Adkins, back out to Setzer. Setzer over to Walls, to Hunter Knoll. Now to Jay Sharps, back around the horn. Setzer has it out at the top of the key. Over to Owen Adkins, back to Setzer, over to Tyler Walls, back to now Tyler Walls sends one up, and rebound comes up, Lincoln County.
Austin Atkins with the rebound over to Ayton, down to Graham. Graham pulls it out, passes to Blevins. Blevins will go baseline. Little dump pass to Graham, but it's not able to be handled.
Jaden Sharps comes up with the rebound. He'll go the length of the floor. He'll stop a little short rim. The shot comes up, and a foul on Hunter Knoll.
Out of bounds.
Oh, just out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
Okay.
Yep.
Skyhawks lead at 33-20, 1:44 to go here in the first half.
Blevins will take the inbounds pass and immediately give it back to number 34, Schaefer Aiden, as he brings into the front court, guarded by Loudon White. Aiden dribble handoff to Sawyer Tomlin. Tomlin being guarded by Owen Atkins. Good defense. He's in the middle. Just kicks it out to Graham. Graham will try corner three. It's good.
Skyhawks inbound it. Loudon White into Isaac Setzer. Setzer down to the corner to back to Setzer. Back around to Loudon White. Back to Setzer. Setzer at the top of the key. Sends it over to around the horn once again. Loudon White back to Setzer. Top of the key. He'll go out to the center circle to reset. Loudon White back to Setzer. Loudon White wide open. Hunter Knoll under the basket. He'll go for two.
Really good find there by Loudon White. Really good cut by Hunter Knoll to get the easy basket. Here comes Lincoln County. 48 seconds to go. 35-23 Scott lead. Blevins into the front court, being guarded by Atkins. Pass off to Tomlin on the left wing. Out to Aiden in the left corner. Couldn't handle it, so he has to put it on the floor. Austin Atkins puts up a jumper. No good.
Hunter Knoll comes up the rebound for Scott. Over to Setzer down to the far corner. Back around the horn. Setzer will take the three-point jumper. Comes up short. Lincoln County with the rebound.
Atkins gets the rebound and is out to Sawyer Tomlin. 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Tomlin will act like he's going to drive, then go behind the back and get it to Aiden here, and he will reset the offense as he is guarded by Setzer. Dribble handoff to Blevins. Blevins now being guarded by Setzer on the switch. Sawyer Tomlin setting a high ball screen. A little bit of a poke there from Setzer. Blevins will fire off a half-court shot, no good, as this will end the first half.
So at the end of the half, the Scott Skyhawks jump out to a 35-23 lead over the Lincoln County Panthers. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more after this. You're listening and watching Scott High School Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
At BOONE Memorial Health, we emphasize the importance of routine primary care visits.
Dr. Hayes took me on as a new patient, and I've been very impressed. She is kind, thoughtful, and is responsive to my questions.
I want patients to view me as their go-to person for healthcare concerns.
With Dr. Hayes, I found a doctor I can trust. She's why I choose BOONE.
BOONE Memorial Health, helping patients live healthier lives.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
I'm the captain of the Pee Wee football team. We may be small, but we are mighty. Annoying. And you are so tired from playing defense against us that your focus is about to ride the bench. Go, go, go. Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Come on, come on. And if you have cut rate car insurance, then not even a Hail Mary will save you from paying for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Awesome.
Walgreens Find RX coverage is here to make Medicare easy. Even easier than those dances your grandkids love doing with you. Start Medicare shopping today with Walgreens Find RX coverage. Plus, find low-cost copays. When you need to talk Medicare, Walgreens is here. Walgreens.
Back to the action with the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
Back at the Hawks Nest, it is halftime where the Scott Skyhawks lead the Lincoln County Panthers by a score of 35-23. Score at the end of the first quarter was 25-6. However, Lincoln County kind of jumped back and outscored the Skyhawks 10-13. And now we've got a 35-23 lead. Let's take a look at some stats from Lincoln County in the first half.
Yeah, Lincoln County had 6 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second quarter. They are led by the junior, number 22, Austin Atkins, with 10. Sawyer Tomlin has 7. Schaefer Aiden has 3. And Willis Graham has 3.
For the Scott Skyhawks, Caden Clemens got hot early. He's got 7 points, 5 of those coming in the first quarter. Tyler Walls comes off the bench. He's got 2 threes, both of those in the first quarter. Isaac Setzer has 3 points, a basket, and he's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Reese Carden only has 3 points in tonight's game. Jay Sharps leads the scoring. He's got 13 points. He has 3 threes and a pair of deuces in the first half, and Hunter Knoll comes up with 2 points, a very needed 2-point bucket there in the second quarter. Tell you what, it's been a heck of a ball game so far for actually both these teams.
It really has. It's been quick pace. As we said, kind of after that first quarter, we were talking about how Lincoln County was probably swatting at the Wasps as they were over here. But they were able to kind of withstand that first period and get into the second quarter to where they were able to hit some shots. Scott was doing a bad job of not picking up shooters, and Lincoln County was making them pay for it. That's why they were able to pick up 17 points in that second quarter.
Yeah, I think as we talked a few minutes ago, Scott got started off a little hot. They were a little fast, trying to keep things moving. But then it seems like the longer we went in the second quarter, things were slowing down more and more.
Yeah, and I really like what Scott was trying to do early. They were trying to really force the ball down low to Caden Clemens, and I thought he was doing a fantastic job. And then they kind of went away from it because they were able to hit outside shots. And But, Caden Clemens has been working hard down there. He's been able he scored the first 5 points for Scott. And I look for them to hopefully try to get the ball more to him down low in spurts in the second half to try to open this game up a little bit more.
We're going to take a 2-minute break. We come back, we'll talk about the keys of the games for both these teams for the second half of action. You're listening and watching Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
Since General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
As a Boone Memorial Health primary care doctor, my role is to guide patients to be the healthiest versions of themselves.
Dr. Atkins is very friendly and forthcoming. He sets you at ease with his bedside manner.
I'm here to listen and respond to patients' needs and concerns, and if something is not right, work to get to the bottom of a diagnosis.
Almost like having access to a large city hospital in a small rural setting.
When you choose Boone, you choose the start to a healthier life.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
What's your idea for plans of the game for the Skyhawks to pull this one out in the second half?
Well, for Scott, honestly, Joe, is on defensive end, they got to do a better job of closing out on shooters. That burnt them there in the second quarter, and Lincoln County was able to get a lot of open looks from the three-point line. On the offensive side of the ball, really try to work inside out. When they were doing that in the first quarter, they were knocking down open shots and passing up good shots to get better shots.
In the first quarter, Scott scored 25 points, but only scored 10 in the second. And I'm like you, they're going to have to do something to keep the momentum of this game going in a much faster pace and to be able to take advantage of those missed shots by Lincoln County.
Yeah, they've done a really good job when they've been able to get in transition to find easy buckets, and that's what keep the pressure on Lincoln County on the defensive side to create transition opportunities on the offensive side, and then see where you're at late in the fourth quarter to find out. And I think if you're able to do that, Scott's going to be able to pull away and make this kind of a comfortable lead.
I'm maybe a little concerned. You've got Reese Carden out there. He didn't even know if he was going to start before the game. He's only got 3 points, and Carden normally he's one of the top scoring players in the state of West Virginia, normally averaging 26 points per game, but tonight only has 3. How do you feel like that affects the play of the Skyhawks?
Honestly, I don't feel like it affects much because he's only playing at about 2-minute spurts. And you can see that they're quickly getting him out, at times whenever there's a dead ball, so that way they can get him on the bench and let him rest up as much as possible. So I'm not putting a lot of stock in that. I think if he really wanted to, he could probably put the ball on the floor and go to the basket, but I think they're trying to ease him off the gas pedal a little bit for the start of the stretch run next week.
Yeah, when I talked to Coach Ballard before the game, he really did not want to play him tonight, and that's what he said when he gave him the starting lineups. He said, I'm not sure who they are yet because really don't want to play Carden. I want to give him the rest, but yet he wants him on the floor to try to get loosened up and get that leg strengthen it up as well.
Yeah, it's a tough call right there because you don't want to expose him to too much, but you also don't want him to be rusty when it comes around for the stretch run and into sectionals. So it's kind of that teeter-totter balance beam type thing that you got to watch to make sure that you're giving the ample time to rest and the ample time to try to get back in the mix of things.
So it looks like we're about ready to get the third quarter underway. Starting for Scott will be Isaac Setzer, Reese Carden, Owen Adkins, looks like Caden Clemens, and also Jaden Sharps.
And it'll be the original starters for Lincoln County as well. Cameron Blevins, Austin Atkins, Sawyer Tomlin, Schaefer Aiden, and Willis Graham.
Lincoln County will take the inbound. They'll inbound here at the main entrance coming into the Hawks Nest. And we are ready to go.
Tomlin inbounds the ball to Blevins as he's being guarded by Jay Sharps. Austin Atkins tries to set a ball screen, but Jay Sharps was able to get a reach in and knock that ball loose, but Blevins is able to pick up possession. Blevins along the left side. He's going to try to drive, kick out pass to Austin Atkins, and reset the offense. Closely guarded by Owen Atkins, and it's going to be a turnover out of bounds. Ball to Scott.
Yeah, lost the ball out as he went out toward midcourt. It went across the line. Turnover goes to Skyhawks. Carden inbounds it. He'll give it to Owen Atkins. He'll overshoot the rim. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Here comes Sawyer Tomlin, who got that rebound for Lincoln County. He's being guarded by Owen Atkins. He tries to dribble around the right side off a ball screen from Atkins. Gets it to Aiden in the corner, and now he's trying to dribble penetrate. Gets it off a little dump pass to Graham. That shot is strong off back iron.
Caden Clemens comes up with the rebound down the floor to Isaac Setzer. Oh, and it's too much off Setzer's fingertips. Rebound goes to the Panthers.
Here comes Cameron Blevins into the front court. Austin Atkins will fire off a corner three. No good, strong.
Setzer rebound down the floor to Carden. Carden stops, floats inside. Two more for Reese Carden.
I think that shows that Reese is close to being 100% as explosive as that little hop was. Blevins into the front court over to Tomlin on the right wing. Guarded by Owen Atkins. He'll come back, uses a screen from Atkins, and now he'll give the ball to Atkins at the top of the key. Atkins dribbles. Probably got away with a little bit of a
double dribble.
Turnover there, but he goes in and is kind of met at the rim by Reese Carden. No foul called, out of bounds. Possession stays with Lincoln County.
That was a nice block by Reese Carden up there. He reached out just with the fingertips and deflected that ball.
So Lincoln County will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Sawyer Tomlin will be the man to initiate the inbounds play. Lincoln County set up around the top of the three-point line. Ball's handed to Tomlin. He's looking for somebody. He'll fire into the backcourt for Aiden. Aiden will bring the ball into the front court. Tries to get a backdoor pass to Blevins, but Blevins stopped. The ball will go out of bounds. Scott will take over possession.
Caden Clemens will inbound to Isaac Setzer. Into Setzer. Setzer puts the ball on the floor. Comes across midcourt. Sends it over to Carden. Back to Setzer. Setzer to top of the key. Inside to Jay Sharps. Back to Setzer. The other way to Owen Atkins. Back out to Setzer. Sharps off the rim, will not go. It is rebounded by the Pioneers.
Sawyer Tomlin picks up the rebound, and now he's going to be bringing it up the court, met by Reese Carden. Throws into the corner to Graham. He'll try a jumper. That will fall after kind of running around the rim.
Setzer inbound for the Skyhawks. Down to Flowers to Walls. Or actually Sharps into Walls. Back out to Setzer at midcourt. Setzer looking to set something up. Back over to Reese Carden. Fires it over to Owen Atkins, back to Setzer. Setzer back to Owen Atkins. It is deflected. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Skyhawks.
Yeah, right there you've seen Owen Atkins try to get that entry pass into Caden Clemens, but Caden was kind of looking to the corner to see if Reese was going to cut to try to set a ball screen or a off-ball screen on his man.
Jay Sharps will try to inbound it to Caden Clemens off the rim into the net, and a foul is drawn.
Foul's going to go against number 34, Schaefer Aiden, his second, team's first of this second half.
Caden Clemens goes back to the free throw line. Shot is off the rim, will not go.
Sawyer Tomlin with the rebound. He'll bring it up and quickly gets it to Graham. He'll try to go baseline, gets a baseline pass off to Blevins. Corner three, no good, off the back side of the backboard.
Owen Atkins with the rebound. Here he comes down the floor, takes the floater off the glass. Too much, rolls across, but Isaac Setzer on the touchback for the points.
Lincoln County inbounds the ball to Sawyer Tomlin. Graham will take a corner three, no good, off back iron.
Setzer with the rebound for Scott. He brings the ball down the floor, goes into the paint, little floater, will not go. Rebound by Setzer. Setzer turns around over to Owen Atkins in the corner, and he'll get it for 2 points, 3 points rather.
Cameron Blevins will bring the ball up the floor for the Panthers. He's going to be met by Jaden Sharps. Austin Atkins acts like he's going to set a ball screen, but he doesn't. Backdoor cut by Aiden, and it is saved, and it'll be off of Reese Carden. No, they're going to say it's off of Lincoln County as he stepped on the floor on the out-of-bounds line before throwing it off of Carden.
Skyhawks will inbound it. They'll take it the full length of the floor.
Number 20, Dakota Wood in for the Panthers. Number 12, Lincoln Burnside in for the Skyhawks.
Burnside will inbound it to Isaac Setzer. Setzer across midcourt. Now he's between the circles, over to Owen Atkins. Back this way to Jay Sharps. Back around the horn to Atkins. Back to Setzer. Setzer puts the ball on the floor. Back to Owen Atkins. Back to Setzer. On the floor to Reese Carden. Carden spins, sends it over to Jay Sharps. Back around. Carden has it. Right wing. Sharps takes a shot. Nothing but three.
Good find there by Reese Carden as Lincoln County will bring the ball before it's Sawyer Tomlin.
16 points in the game so far for Jaden Sharps.
Tomlin trying to dribbles around to the right side, hands it off to Wood, who loses his footing but is able to keep it enough to not get a walk. Sawyer Tomlin will dribble in, puts up a shot. It is no good, but they're going to get a foul, I believe, on number 12, Lincoln Burnside.
Waiting on the official to go over to, yep, that's who it'll be on.
So Sawyer Tomlin will go and shoot the first free throws for Lincoln County in this ballgame. He'll get 2 shots. First shot is up, and it is short, off the front of the rim.
It was about 6 inches short. Just came right back off the front of the iron.
So Tomlin will get a second free throw as he receives the ball from the official. He'll wipe his hands off, take one dribble. Here comes the second shot. It is good, nothing but net.
Setzer inbounds to Burnside, back to Setzer. Setzer wipes his face off with the uniform, cross midcourt. Over to the far side to Owen Atkins, back to Setzer. Setzer hands it off to Carden. Carden takes one dribble. Back over to Owen Atkins, back around to Setzer. Reese Carden fires off a three. It's off the front of the iron. Rebound, Burnside. Back around to Reese Carden. He'll send it back to Jay Sharps. He'll fire off the three. Nothing but iron. Will not go. Rebound.
Sawyer Tomlin of the Panthers. And he's going to get a blocking foul called against Jay Sharps here as he come over to try to beat him to the spot. Was late and bumped into Tomlin.
Will be Sharps' second foul in the game tonight.
Tyler Walls will check into the ball game for Owen Atkins. Tomlin will inbound the ball right in between the scorer's table and the Lincoln County bench. He will throw it into the backcourt to Cameron Blevins, and he will bring it above the timeline. Tyler Walls meets him. High ball screen by Graham. Shot by Blevins through the middle of the floor, no good.
Rebound, Owen Atkins. Ball down the floor, right corner, three-point shot by Reese Carden, and it's good.
Really good find there by Isaac Setzer. Here comes Lincoln County. Blevins bringing the ball over the floor. High ball screen by Graham. He uses it, and now he's going to dribble handoff to Aiden, and he dribbles loses his dribble, and it's a fight for the ball. Lincoln County will get it.
Finally comes up with it.
It was Graham that picked it up, and now we're going to get a timeout, full timeout, Lincoln County.
And we have a full timeout, 2:37 to go here in the third quarter. Scott leads Lincoln County by a score 50-26. You're listening and watching Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
On it, click it, reserve it, and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride. Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
That's 2:37 to go in the third quarter. Skyhawks up by a score of 50-26. Lincoln County will inbound.
Sawyer Tomlin inbounds the ball to Aiden in the backcourt. Aiden will bring the ball over, and he's on the right wing. Try to set up there by Walls and Setzer, and Setzer on the bounce pass kicks it out of bounds.
Somebody could have lost a head over there on that one.
So Lincoln County will retain possession. They'll take it out again in between the scorer's table and their own bench. Tomlin will be the one that inbounds the ball. He gets it back to number 34, Schaefer Aiden. He'll bring it over, gets a ball screen from Wood. Tomlin now will take about a 14-foot jumper. No good. Rebound by Wood of Lincoln County. Tomlin will now fire up a three. It's air ball, no good. Scott will take over possession on the out of bounds.
Comes up short. Lincoln Burnside will inbound to Isaac Setzer. Setzer brings the ball down the floor across the Hawks' nest at midcourt. Over to Jay Sharps. Sharps comes around to the near side. Carden fires off a three, will not go. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Here comes Lincoln County up the floor, and they will get it into the corner to Aiden. He'll take a three, no good, off back iron, and it'll be out of bounds to Scott off of number 20, Dakota Wood, the sophomore.
Scott will retain ball, control of the ball. It'll be Lincoln Burnside in to Jaden Sharps. Sharps brings the ball across midcourt. Over to the right side, back to Sharps. Inside to Setzer. Carden takes off a three, off the iron, will not go. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Lincoln County rebounded by Shepard. He'll bring the ball up the floor. He is closely guarded by Setzer. And near steal there by Walls as he gets it to Aiden. Aiden underneath to Graham. Graham will put up a little shovel shot. No good. Off back iron.
Jay Sharps comes up. Reese Carden fires off a three, and it's good.
Lincoln County, they have to chase the ball in order to pick it up and get it in inbounds. And now inbound it to Will Shepard. Shepard will bring the ball up before Tyler Walls waiting for him at midcourt. Now Setzer on the switch. Shepard dribbling into a possible trap. He has to make a quick pass out to Wood. Back to Shepard. He'll take a long three. No good. Off back front iron.
Jay Sharps comes up with the rebound, but a jump ball is called. It will go to the Skyhawks.
And we're going to have a line change as Loudon White, Elkins, Clemens, and Owen Atkins comes into the game.
Jaden Sharps brings the ball down the floor across midcourt, comes to the right side, over to Cole Elkins. Back to Elkins. Caden Clemens under the basket, back out to Jay Sharps. Off the back of the iron, will not go. Rebound, Loudon White. Caden Clemens picks the rebound up, puts it up for 2 more points.
Brown inbounds the ball in the backcourt to Shepard, gets it back to Tomlin, sorry. Tomlin will drive, tries to get a pass out to Banks, but that ball is deflected by Jay Sharps and will go out of bounds. Lincoln County will retain possession.
22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Skyhawks up 55-26.
Wood will inbound the ball in front of his own bench. Looks for somebody in the middle for nobody's there. Finally, Tomlin's able to get out front and receive the inbounds pass. Elkins is guarding Tomlin. He dribbles in, gets a little dump pass to Banks. Banks now gets a pass back from Wood, and now they'll set it back up around the right wing. Clemens is now guarding Tomlin, sorry. Tomlin kind of trying to get around Elkins as he switched on him, unable to. The last shot of the third quarter is no good as we got a 55-26 Scott lead.
We'll step aside, take a 1-minute break as Scott leads at 55-26. You're watching Scott Skyhawk basketball on WZAC, Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
Located
Memorial Health, we want patients to feel comfortable about coming to see a provider.
And that's the way he makes me feel. He's compassionate, he listens, and he always teaches me something new about my health.
Understanding patients' health concerns is the first step in great patient care.
Dr. Knapp has become like an extension of our family. He's why I choose BOONE.
BOONE Memorial Health, helping patients live healthier lives.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
3 in the book, 1 to go. Skyhawks lead at 55-26 with 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter as the Panthers will inbound to start the fourth quarter.
Cameron Blevins will bring the ball into the front court for the Panthers. He's guarded by Isaac Setzer. Now switch off. Loudon White gets a good pass into Banks. Underneath, he's not able to hit the shot. Now there's a fight for the rebound. Scott comes up with it.
Reese Carden comes up with the ball somehow, some way, drives it down the way, a whistle.
Number 1, Cameron Blevins will pick up the foul for Lincoln County. That is just their second team foul here in the second half.
Scott inbounds it back to Loudon White in the backcourt. He brings it across the money line back to Isaac Setzer. Setzer back out to the center circle, back to Loudon White. Inside to Noel. White back around to Isaac Setzer. On the floor to Hunter Noel, back to the far corner. Loudon White off the iron, will not go. Rebound. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good call, ref. He stepped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Skyhawks.
Ball was rebounded by Dakota Wood, number 20. But as number 3, Loudon White, or Cole Elkins, sorry, number 1, come up, and he forced him to step out of bounds.
Elkins will send it over to the near side to Carden. Carden drives in the paint. Little floater. Will not go. Rebound, Lincoln County.
It is Aiden coming down with the rebound. He'll bring the ball into the front court. Doesn't want the high ball screen from Atkins, and instead he'll throw it back out into Tomlin. Over to Shepard on the right side, back out to Blevins, the point guard out front. Now over to Aiden in the left wing. He'll dribble in, but guarded by Cole Elkins. Shepard will be denied the baseline, and it's stolen
by Setzer. Setzer takes it all the way down the paint, gives it to Loudon White in the corner, comes up short. Lincoln County comes up with the rebound.
Cameron Blevins is the one that comes with that rebound, and he's the one that'll bring it up the floor. Quickly baseline pass to Tomlin. He'll pull up for a mid jumper, and he will hit it, nothing but net.
Here come the Skyhawks. Isaac Setzer has the ball down the floor, drives into the paint, over to the near side. Reese Carden's ball in and out. Hunter Noel gets the ball. It will not stay with the rim. Rebound Scott. They'll throw it away to Lincoln County.
Austin Atkins comes up with still quickly up to Tomlin. Tomlin will try to drive. He's cut off. Banks will take a 3 from the left corner, and it is good.
Good for 3 points. Here come the Skyhawks. Loudon White brings the ball across midcourt. Sends it over to Setzer. Setzer drives into the paint. Little floater. It will go for 2 points.
Cameron Blevins inbounds the ball to Atkins and gets the ball back as he will bring it into the front court. Ball screen by Austin Atkins, dish it over into the corner to Sawyer Tomlin. He goes baseline, kicks it out to Aiden from the left corner or left wing 3, no good. Blevins will try 3 this time. It's no good. Rebound Scott.
Hunter Noel comes up the rebound, sends it over to Isaac Setzer. Setzer on the floor to Hunter Noel or Cole Atkins. Atkins picks up 2.
Lincoln County inbounds the ball. It'll be Cameron Blevins bringing it in to the front court. Cole Elkins meets him at the timeline. Ball screen, but he doesn't use it. Blevins will get a straight line drive to the basket, not able to hit the shot.
Cole Atkins with the rebound to Setzer, over the corner to Carden. Carden's ball in and out. Setzer gets the rebound, puts it back for 2 more.
Here comes Sawyer Tomlin coming across the timeline. He's met by Hunter Noel. He'll kick it to the right corner to Aiden, and now he's looking for somewhere to go with the ball as Tomlin
Carden comes up with the loose ball. He'll take it all the way down the floor. Gives it into Loudon White. Off the glass too much. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Atkins comes up with the rebound. He'll bring the ball up the floor. Backhand, a little behind the back dribble, shot, 3-point, no good. Rebound, Scott.
Setzer comes up the rebound for the Skyhawks. Back across the timeline. Sends it down to the far corner to Atkins. Back around to Reese Carden. Carden sends it in to Hunter Knoll. Knoll sends it over to Loudon White. White back outside to Setzer. Back to White. Into Cole Elkins. Hunter Knoll puts it off the glass. 2 points, Hunter Knoll.
Really good job right there by Hunter Knoll as we're getting a Scott timeout, 30-second for a line change like in hockey. As 5 new Skyhawk basketball players will come into the lineup.
4:07 to go in the game. Skyhawks lead the Lincoln County Panthers by a score of 63-31.
And Joe, what Scott needed to do, they've done here in that third quarter and into this fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
They cut down on the open shots that Lincoln County was getting in the second quarter, and they sped Lincoln County up enough to where they've been able to create transition opportunities for themselves. And they've been able, their gift for that is being able to open this up to a 32-point lead here with we got 4:07 left in the ball game.
Yeah, they slowed it up just enough in that second quarter to allow Lincoln County to stay in it, kind of build a little bit back up, but then they've switched the key and turned it the other direction here in the second half.
Lincoln County will inbound the ball. It will be Aiden bringing the ball up for the Panthers. Tyler Walls meets him at the timeline. He will put it over into the corner to Tomlin, and he'll fire off a little baseline jumper. That'll go for him.
Here come the Skyhawks. Jay Sharps has the ball. Sharps looks down to the corner to number 2, Austin Shelton, back around the horn. Jay Sharps fires off a 3, and it's nothing but net.
Aiden will bring the ball up again for the Panthers. He gets into the front court, guarded by Tyler Walsh. Uses the ball screen from number 41, which is Adkins. And he'll fire it over, cross-court pass. Here comes the corner 3 from Shepard, and that'll go for 3.
Clemens inbounds to Jay Sharps from the corner. It is Setzer will not go. It will be Lincoln County bringing the ball back down the floor.
Here comes Shepard into the front court. Backdoor pass to Wood. He passes it out to Tomlin. Wood will be in the corner. No, he dribbles in and gets it to Atkins. Backdoor cut by Sawyer Tomlin, and he's able to put in the easy basket for 2.
The Skyhawks lead at 66-38, 2:50 to go in the game. Jay Sharps has the ball down the floor. Back around the horn to Atkins, back to Walls, back to Jaden Sharps. Now they're just passing it around, killing time. Now they get it into Owen Atkins. Atkins goes in off the glass and a whistle.
There was probably 3 opportunities for a foul call right there.
No doubt.
I think they're getting 34, which is Aiden on the foul.
They're lined up 2 miles long over there at the score station wanting to check into this ball game.
His third personal, team's third.
Owen Atkins' shot from the free throw line is good.
Number 10, which is, I don't have a number 10, or number 40, I'm sorry. I also don't have a number 40 for Lincoln County.
And Owen Atkins hit the second one as well. Lincoln County has the ball, 2:26 to go in the game.
Lincoln County brings the ball up the floor. It is number 20, Wood bringing the ball up. And they'll get it to Austin Atkins on that right side, and it is kicked out of bounds.
Actually knocked out of bounds by Austin Sheldon over here.
Number 30, Andrew Banks will bring the ball in from that far side corner. He'll fire it over, cross-court pass to number 41, which is Blake Atkins. Gets it to number 20, Shepard. He fires up a baseline shot, no good.
Cole Elkins comes up the rebound forward to the Skyhawks. He'll bring it across midcourt down to the right side to Shelton. Actually, Shelton will get off the long shot. It will not go. And a whistle as for Scott's number 20. will go to, that's Peanut Brown.
Number 41, Blake Atkins will pick up the personal foul. Team's fourth, his first.
Brown's first shot from the free throw line will not go. Brown's second shot is good.
Lincoln County inbound the ball. Dakota Wood brings up quickly, fires to Atkins. He'll take a little 16-foot jumper. That will go.
Cole Elkins brings the ball down the floor to the right-hand side for the Skyhawks. Over to Loudon White. Elkins takes a shot off the back of the iron. Rebound, Lincoln County.
Number 30, Andrew Banks comes up with the rebound. He will bring the ball up the floor and get it over to Wood. Now a cluster over here in the corner as Atkins will take the ball for Lincoln County. He will dribble in and thought about a shot but decides not to. He loses the ball and it's Scott turnover.
Finally shot away. Peanut Brown comes down off the glass. 2 more points for Peanut Brown. He scored 3.
Scott takes a 30-second timeout for a quick timeout for a substitution as Austin Light will come in to the ball game. Will Shepard will bring the ball up for the Panthers. Closely guarded by Alan Lynn. He will yo-yo out here at the top of the circle, and he gets the pass off to Adkins. He'll now get a backdoor cut, and Shepard will put 2 in for Lincoln County.
Brown inbounds to Elkins. Elkins gets the ball down the floor, back to Elkins. Over to Lim across the way. Back to Elkins. He'll fire off the 3, and it will go. Cole Elkins picks up a 3-pointer. 5 points in the game for him tonight.
Here comes Dakota Wood bringing the ball up. He gets a ball screen from number 30, Banks. Now he's trying to find a place, gets Banks on the baseline. Baseline pass over to Adkins. Adkins gets stopped, tries to get a pass down low, but stolen by the Skyhawks.
Austin Sheldon steals the ball. He'll bring the ball down the floor for the Skyhawks. I believe he gets by with a holding there. Alan Lim brings it in. And Cole Elkins, 2 more points off the backboard.
Really good backdoor find there by Alan Lynn finding Elkins. Here come the Panthers. It is Shepard going to fire off a 3. It's no good. Rebound Scott's Austin Light.
Elkins has the ball. 7 seconds to go. They're just going to dribble it out. Skyhawks are just going to hold it, and that's going to be the game. Final score. Scott Skyhawks knock off the Lincoln County Panthers by a score of 76-42. We'll take a quick 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back to wrap things up here from the Hawks Nest after this. Final score tonight, Scott Skyhawks knock off the Lincoln County Panthers, 76-42. You've been listening and watching Scott Skyhawk basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
As a Boone Memorial Health primary care doctor, my role is to guide patients to be the healthiest versions of themselves.
Dr. Atkins is very friendly and forthcoming. He sets you at ease with his bedside manner.
I'm here to listen and respond to patients' needs and concerns, and if something is not right, work to get to the bottom of a diagnosis.
Almost like having access to a large city hospital in a small rural setting.
When you choose Boone, you choose the start to a healthier life.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. It's Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate.
Panthers tonight by a score of 76-42. And let's see some scoring tonight from the Panthers.
Leading the Panthers tonight was 33, senior Sawyer Tomlin, who scored 13 points. Second was number 22, Austin Adkins. He had 10. Junior Will Shepard pitched in 5. Dakota Wood, sophomore, pitched in 3. Schaefer Aiden had 4. Blake Adkins had 2. Willis Graham had 3. The Panthers were only one of 2 from the line here in this entire game.
For the Skyhawks tonight, it was Peanut Brown came in the game late. He had 3 points there in the fourth. Cole Atkins had Elkins. I don't know how I got Adkins there, but yeah, I've known him since he was knee-high to an ant. Anyway, Elkins come up with 7 points. Caden Clemens got the start tonight, had 11 points for the Skyhawks. Tyler Walls, he had 6 points. Isaac Setzer scored late. He had 9 points for the Skyhawks. Reese Carden scored some points there in the third quarter, finally come up with 11 points for the Skyhawks. Jaden Sharps had 19 points, 13 of those coming in the first half. Owen Atkins had 5 points for the Skyhawks, and Hunter Knoll had 4 points for the Skyhawks. Final score, Scott knocked off Lincoln County by a score of 76-42. And I'm going to get your nomination for Player of the Game.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Jaden Sharps. I really like the way Caden Clemens played tonight.
I do too.
I mean, Jay Sharps, how would you say he had 20?
19.
19. So, but, I mean, the way he shot the ball, he had some big shots there in the first quarter and then to extend it out in the third quarter. But between those two, I really think those two are the kind of the spotlights.
I will agree with you because Clemens actually got the start tonight, came in, did a good job early. And he had 5 points there in the first quarter and kind of spread them out over the rest of the game. And then Jay Sharps had 7 points there in the first quarter, and he had some triple buckets and scored some points there. So we will go with Caden Clemens and Jaden Sharps as our WZAC Video Productions Player of the Games tonight. So any closing thoughts before we get out of here? It's been a long day.
It has, but the only shout out I want to give is to the fans from both sides.
Absolutely.
This was an absolute packed house here tonight to watch a JV game and then 2 varsity girls and boys basketball games, and it was really fun to see this type of crowd out here.
I would like to thank for Video Productions, Robbie Mounts, our studio, well, I guess he's our on-site engineer. Also, Zane Townsend. And you can tell Sydney we missed her tonight, by the way. Got a big smile there from Robbie on that one. And Steve Green, our producer over at WZAC tonight. And for Mr. What's your name?
Chris Barrett.
It's been a long day, trust me, Chris. For Chris Barrett, I'm Joe Linville. And we'll be back first of the week because we got a lot of ball games next week. We'll have to sit down with the schedule and kind of sort things out. We'll probably have a couple girls' games, and we'll see how things go from there. But for the WZAC Video Productions crew, that's going to wrap up our game coverage tonight. Good night, everyone.